Yeah, I enjoyed Dragon Ball the show and the continuation of the show, the Dragon Ball Z and such. I mean, that definitely was a show, and especially like a manga and stuff that had great art and storyline. I mean, there's stuff that happened like in that show that still doesn't happen in like even television today. I mean, it's just the development. The author that made that series was like really kind of like in a lot of ways like a genius as far as like the comic book market is kind of concerned. But I feel like I did like the character Oolong, the pig character. He was kind of an ass. I liked his concepts. He was pretty. I mean, he didn't really fight, but he was still kind of an asshole, and I liked the concept. He was kind of funny in that way. So yeah.
Yeah, man, it's definitely a good series. The guy who made it was definitely a genius. You know, what he was able to come up with. It was definitely one hell of a show. Done really well. I didn't catch on to it till years later. Like, it was around for years, but I didn't fully check it out and watch it until around like 2015. And it was definitely a good show. It took a while to binge watch everything, but it was definitely good. I like the original series. I like Z. GT's a mixed bag. Some of it sucks, some of it's really good. Wasn't really a fan of Dragon Ball Super. I felt it was very mediocre. Didn't care for the movies attached to it either, though I did like a lot of the movies for Z. And then in terms of favorite characters, there's a lot. Like, I would say Raditz. I really liked Raditz. He had a cool voice. He had a cool design. He had cool hair, and he was very underused. He was a favorite character. Piccolo was a favorite character. Vegeta was a favorite character. Goku was a favorite character. Future Trunks was a favorite character. Roshi was a favorite character. Tien was a favorite character. Let's see who else. Pycon was a favorite character. Cell was a favorite character. Super Boo was a favorite character. Dr. Wheelo was a favorite character. He was a really good villain. Hit was a favorite character. Broly, the original version, was really cool. Who else? Let's see. Gohan was cool at one point until they ruined his character. Lord Slug is a good character. King Piccolo is really cool as well. A very underrated villain. He's awesome as well. Yeah, those are just a good example of a bunch of favorite characters I had. But yeah, it was definitely a good series, good fight scenes, good writing, good storylines, and good characters overall. I would say my favorite series was Z, but GT had some good stuff in it too. I loved the villains in GT. Baby Vegeta was a really good villain. He was awesome. I like how I gave this series a zombie apocalypse kind of feel, where he was pretty much infecting himself into a lot of people. It was awesome. Super 17 was a great villain. I liked the cowboy look he had. Android 17 was always one of my favorites too. Had a cool voice actor, cool design, so I liked Super 17. And then Omega Shenron was a cool villain, one hell of a threat. I like what they did with Vegeta and GT later on. The Super Saiyan 4 transformation was awesome. It looked cool. I would say that's my favorite transformation out of all of them. Just a badass one.